All right. The next one we have here is professional behavior. Alex, what does professional behavior look like in our daily lives?
Yeah, thanks for that question. This is a word that often is misunderstood or glossed over. When we think about professional behavior, one of the key aspects of this is the word profession. And this what leads into high standards. Our ability to sort of maintain consistently high standards is really what defines a profession. If you think about the professions, whether it's a physician, a lawyer, an accountant, even a plumber, for example, these are professions that have a very, very high standard for the type of service that they offer. It is expected that they're going to be able to do the service, and it does not matter what time of day or night or holiday it is. The expectation from society is that the professions are going to do their trade and make sure that they're going to do all of the things that are associated with that profession. A quick example, from my background, if you needed surgery urgently, I'm going to suggest that it's unprofessional if the surgeon suddenly decides, I don't feel like coming in. Oh, well, it's Christmas. I'm not going to come do that surgery. You know, who cares that you have a gunshot wound and you're bleeding out? Eh, my shift is over. That's not that's not the discussion that happens.
Mhm.
And similar to that's sort of an example for a profession. Management consulting is a profession. There's an expectation for how you carry yourself, and that you need to be able to carry yourself at a higher level than someone that it's not a profession. So part of the professional behavior then is high standards. Another aspect that we would like to highlight is a structured approach. And so the way that
Mhm.
we sort of do this is that we're going to be structured in the problem solving approach in order to make better decisions faster. And that since
Right.
it's a profession, we need to be able to do it quickly. We need to be able to do it well. We need to be almost, 100% at it. Often, what's described here locally, for example, is we have the Golden State Warriors, which is a basketball team locally. Steph Curry shoots three pointers, but I'm going to tell you, I can shoot a three pointer too. But nobody is paying me to play basketball. And it's not because I can't shoot a three pointer, it's because the standards are so, so high, and the standards for consistency are so high. Steph Curry can do that at a very, very high level, very consistently, day in and day out, and definitely on all the holidays, which is when basketball games are played. But I cannot, and that's why I'm not a professional basketball player. The profession
Right.
is not defined by what you can do, it's defined by how consistently you can do it.
Okay, so I see the keyword here is the consistency. And I remember that you stressed to me that Wusong, even if you could do it 99 times out of 100 times, if you cannot do it that one time, that means you're not being consistent. So I see that you regard consistency as the key aspect of the professional attitude, the professional behavior, and keeping the high standards. Am I correct?
Absolutely, and thanks for that example. I would go a little bit further in that even if you had to make a trade off, let's say that you could be 100% of the time versus 99% of the time. But the 99% was like really, really, really good. But the
Mhm.
100% of the time was like, it was okay. And
Oh,
someone
okay.
might say, well, which would you prefer? And I'm going to tell you, you're still going to prefer the 100% of time that might be, okay only. The example that we describe is often is cupcakes. You go and buy cupcakes, and you're buying 100 of them, and they're all really super nicely decorated. They have all these, cool flavors and, colors and icing. And 99 out of 100 of them are great. And there's one that's poisonous. You don't know which one.
Yeah.
I'm going to suggest it doesn't matter how great that they look. No one picks that. They're going to pick the one that is 100% meh, and it's just plain vanilla
Yeah.
cupcakes. That's consistency. That's professional, right? You can
Okay.
make beautiful cupcakes, but if one of them is poisonous, nobody cares.
Mhm. All right. Yeah. Thank you for that analogy. I think that makes the picture of the professional attitude, professional behavior even more clearer.
Yeah.